and this is going to be a quick one because I got about 12 minutes until my kids get out of school. So, what in the world is going on in the state of Texas, specifically the universities? Uh, after Abilene Christian bounced Texas, Shaka Smart took off like a bullet out of a gun and went to Marquette. So Texas was unexpectedly left without a coach. Well, today Texas has hired Chris Beard from Texas Tech. What's going on? I mean, if somebody would have told me this 3 weeks ago, I was like, I wouldn't have believed them. I would have not believed them. This is a crazy turn of events. I don't know. Maybe Shaka knew something we all didn't know. Maybe he knew that Texas was going to fire him, because that was an embarrassing loss on national television. But I thought Shaka Smart had Texas going in the right direction. I mean, they looked really good in the Big 12. They competed. They beat some good teams. I think he left it in a better place than when he got there. And I'm just shocked. And now, what does Texas Tech do? People got to realize Texas Tech doesn't have the clout that Texas has. I mean, they can make some pretty good hires, but they can't just go out and buy whoever they want. They don't have the money that Texas has. So the Red Raiders, they're going to be, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt them bad. I don't know who they're going to go after, what they're going to do, but Chris Beard was their brand. Like, when you played Texas Tech, you knew what Chris Beard wanted to do. So now, I don't know what they're going to do. No, I'm not shocked that Marquette hired Shaka. I'm shocked that he bolted like that. And now I'm shocked that Texas picked up Chris Beard. I didn't expect that scenario to happen. I didn't. I'm not going to lie. That was a crazy turn of events. So now what does Texas Tech do? I don't know. So Texas was blindsided by Shaka Smart leaving. Although, now that they hired Chris Beard, it seems like they had a backup plan in place anyway. So maybe they weren't shocked. But I guarantee you Texas Tech is shocked right now. They're left with empty hands right now. This is what happens. West Virginia went through this whenever Rich Rod left, whenever West Virginia was on the brink of going to a national championship back in 2007. So I definitely know how these smaller schools feel whenever their coach leaves them and it's unexpected. And it sucks. And I hope Texas Tech doesn't go through the same thing that we've gone through. West Virginia still hasn't recovered from that. I do think Neal Brown is a much better coach than what Dana Holgorsen was, so that helps. But now that it's already happened once to West Virginia, I don't trust anybody. I don't think Neal Brown would do that to us, but I mean, you never know. Money is money, and it does things to people. And I know his dream job is Kentucky, so if that job ever opens up, yeah, I would be on high alert, just in case Neal Brown, were to decide that. So it sucks being a smaller school, because you got, and this proves it. You have to be on high alert all the time. Baylor's having massive success in men's college basketball right now, but they are a smaller school. They have to be looking over their shoulder right now for somebody to pick their coach off. So it's just one of those. That's the one thing that really sucks about being a smaller school. So you have to enjoy what you got when you got it. I think that's the moral of this story. Don't take for granted what you have. If you have a great coach and you're a smaller school, enjoy it. Never assume that coach is going to stay forever, especially whenever a bigger school fires their head coach. If your coach is doing well, guess what? He's on their radar. They're going to try to pick him off. That's what Michigan did to West Virginia in college football, and that's what Texas just did to Texas Tech. They picked off Chris Beard, and now Texas Tech Now they have to find somebody to hire. And trust me, Texas Tech is nowhere near the market that Texas is. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting hire. B Who says also North Carolina's coach retired. I didn't know that. So Roy Williams retired. You're talking about for basketball, Roy Williams? I'm pretty sure it's not Mac Brown because he's doing pretty good. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around the shocking events that's happened in the state of Texas. I believe it was last week. Shaka went to Marquette, and now Texas has picked off Chris Beard from Texas Tech. So it is what it is. So I wanted to do a live because I'm in the car line, and that just happened. So I wanted to do something quick. But now that I have that and Roy Williams retired, I might actually do another video and trying to combine the two, because that's a pretty big deal. Roy Williams retires today, and Chris Beard goes to Texas. So I might try to do a combo video on that. I don't know if y'all know already. I already did a video on the U.S. Supreme Court ruling against the NCAA. They ruled against them, saying that the NCAA limiting how much money and benefits the players can pursue is illegal. They're saying the NCAA shouldn't put a restriction on that, as long as the universities aren't paying them themselves. In other words, the athletes should be able to go after sponsorships as much as they want, as long as they don't break rules. There are certain rules in place. Sponsors can't steer athletes to a certain school. That was one of the big question marks, especially for West Virginia fans. Like, well, what if somebody gets sponsored by, Nike and they want them to go to Oregon, stuff like that. And I get that, but there are rules in place. I think this is a good thing for college football, number one, because the NCAA needs to go away. Last year we saw that with COVID. It happened. What did the NCAA do? Nothing. They didn't do anything. They didn't know what to do. So they left it up to the conferences, and it turned into a crap fest. So it's crazy. I think, yes, to some degree, the athletes will get paid. I don't know what's established quite yet. I'll look into that. But we're going down the road where the athletes will be able to be paid. And as soon as all that's put into place, then EA Sports will, pay the athletes for their names and likenesses for their college football game, which they should. And I know a lot of people are still in the old school mentality of, the scholarships. That's what's paying the players. I get that, but look at all the money that the universities and the conferences and the athletic directors and the presidents and the coaches are making off the backs of these guys. That scholarship is just a drop in the bucket compared to what these guys are making. I'm not saying they should make big money like that, but they should be able to at least try to make money while they're in college. And people forget, not everybody's going to go on to the NFL or play pro sports. That's not going to happen for everybody. In fact, the vast majority of student athletes will not go on to play pro sports. So why not give them the chance to make money right now? So, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but I feel like they've earned that. I mean, they put their bodies on the line almost all year long. I mean, look at George Pickens. He just injured himself. Jermaine Burton just sprained. I mean, spring practice, people injure themselves, so they're putting their body on the line not just for the season, but the entire year. Yes, I think they've earned the right to try to make some money while they're in college or while they're a student athlete. So, yeah, the NCAA, I think they're on the way out, and I think it's about time. That's all I got to say about that. All right, well, my kids are about to be let out of school, so what I call the long march is about to begin, so I'm going to get off here. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Of course, I'm going to do a live show this evening, 8:30. I think we'll do the revote on the Big 12 this evening. And tomorrow we'll finish the revote of the Pac-12, and then we'll move on to Conference USA. Sounds good to me. So y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all later on. Gold and Blue Dude, out.